Hey guys, come with me on my first solo cruise. So I landed in Miami and I checked in to La Quinta Inn. It was decent. It was like a motel type vibe. Not any complaints except for the fact that I had to wait ages for the free shuttle, but it was fine. Remember to print your luggage tags and attach them to your bags. I then got dropped off to the port of Miami for $15. I just had to register at the front desk. So I gave my luggage to the porters and then it was time to go through security. Make sure you keep your valuables and your ID, of course. So we went through, there's quite a few checkpoints before you get onto the ship. So keep your documents in hand, make it easier. About to board the ship. Now you need to be prepared to walk. You will be getting your steps in, especially on embarkation day because the lift, it's going to be too busy. So I just walked and I went to do my muster drill. The ship will not move until everyone has done this. So just do it first. It's easiest. After that, I went straight to the buffet, the Lido deck. It was quite packed. There was quite an array of different food there, but I didn't fancy anything, so I didn't eat there. There is also Guy's Burgers, which is what I got, and a few other things that you can get. So take your pick on what you want to eat.
Good afternoon, Carnival Sunrise family. This is Shari County, your amazing control.
So I boarded quite early, so I didn't have access to my room straight away. Normally about 1:30 you get access. So this is my cabin for the 5 days. I had an interior, so no windows, but it was fine. It was literally fine. Once I dropped my stuff off, I went up to sail away party. So after a few hours, I went round to get some pizza, and there always seemed to be a queue for the pizza. And look at that beautiful view. I then went back to my room and checked out this cool channel that has a camera to allow you to see out onto the deck. And then day 2, I woke up bright and early to go into the hot tub. I like being in there alone. So I woke up and before I even ate, I just went straight into the hot tub and it was lovely. I spent the majority of the day just exploring the ship really and relaxing by the pool, reading a book. I went to get a quick bite to eat. I didn't fancy the buffet, so I went into the main dining room instead to get something to eat. I went to watch a comedy show and it was really good. My advice is get there early. And after that, I went to watch half of a movie before going to get some pizza and going back to my room. Day 3, we docked in the best country in the world, Jamaica. Argue with yourselves. So you need your sail and sign card to leave the ship. They scan it to let you off. And it's not really a long walk, probably about 5 to 10 minute walk. Jamaica. I didn't do an excursion. I just walked off the ship to Margaritaville. And day 4, we were in Grand Cayman. Again, didn't want to go to the buffet, so went to eat breakfast here instead. Then went back to my room to get ready. So Grand Cayman is a tender port. So you've got to get on a little tender boat over to the island. I was going on an excursion, so I was given the time to meet the group and we all got on together. And this is the port. So if you weren't doing an excursion, you could still shop and find something to do here. Yeah, quite a few places to eat and drink.
Welcome.
So our first stop was at Cayman Turtle Farm, and yeah, we saw loads of turtles. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I'm glad I'd done this excursion. I thought it was going to be quite boring, but it was beautiful. It was a nice place to be, definitely. And there's also an opportunity to snorkel. Wish me luck, guys. Going to snorkel with these wildlife. So it's the thought that counts. That didn't last long at all. So hard. We then had to get a yacht to our second destination, which was Stingray City. Proof of life, guys. I made it. They're still in there. I don't know, but I'm alive. Thank you. That evening, I went to the Love and Marriage game show in the Liquid Lounge. 10 out of 10, would definitely recommend. It was amazing. So funny.
So Jen, you're gonna stand up, and then he's gonna respond with his Tarzan call by stepping forward.
That night was white night, but I didn't stay long because we would be disembarking in the morning and I wasn't packed. I then hopped on my flight from Miami to Atlanta, went to get my rental car and drove myself to the hotel for the night. Off to church. Tell me this ain't favour. Yeah, you're supposed to park all the way over there. But guess who got to park in the gates, in the reserve section? Praise God.
Side of God, and as a result of that unrighteousness, we will all be headed for damnation.
3 years ago, y'all, what's interesting about this statue is that this is the very first statue of a black woman in the city of Atlanta. 3 years ago, right? Miss Coretta does not have a statue. She doesn't have a street name. She doesn't have a... this is the pharmacy right here.
I booked this tour through Expedia and would definitely recommend it. It was amazing. It was so emotional, but I'm so glad I did it. Just like that, it was home time. Thanks for watching, guys.